And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the New York Mets taking on the Minnesota Twins. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that, so inspiring.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Bailey Ober. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Castro sends it to first. One up, one down.
Juan Soto.
Swing and a ground ball. On the run, sends it over to first. Pretty nice play there.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Swings through that.
1-2.
Alonso, the runner at first with 2 gone. Out to center. And makes the grab. And that is that. Mets strand 1. The Twins coming up. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball. Back in Minnesota. And today on the hill, Sean Manaea. What should we keep an eye on here?
The second baseman.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. A sub 350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub 2s. They're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year. Opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, this guy's pitching for me, and I'm playing in the outfield. I'm loving every minute of it.
And now for the Twins, Jose Miranda stays alive. 1 out, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead of the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
2 down, nobody on. Strike 3, got him with the sweeper. On to the second from Minneapolis. No score. Top of the second, and stepping in for New York, Brett Bryant. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Wallner pulls it down, and there's 1 down. Here's Starling Marte. No score here in the second.
Starling Marte.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Larnach sizing this one up, puts it away for the out.
Batting 7th, the center fielder, Brandon
2 outs,
Nimmo.
base is empty. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo with some impressive production lately. Kicks and fires. And they'll do it again.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now.
And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. That's out number 3. Offense held in check there. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. We're tied 0-0. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. That one lifted to left. Bryant under this one. Makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Byron Buxton. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Soto hauls it in to end the inning. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Jeff McNeil.
On the ground to 3rd. On to France. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Torrens. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. They got it for out number 2. Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Top of the 3rd, no score. In the air out to center. That one gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And now it's Juan Soto. The 2-1. And a ground ball to first. And that's just foul. 2 outs. Goes down looking. Mets leave 1. And we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now for the Twins, Trevor Larnach. Way out front for strike 2.
1-2.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, make sure the catcher on the same page right now.
Harrison Bader.
So here's Bader now. And now 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Ty France getting ready to hit. Swing and a chopper out to short. Whips it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Twins retired in short order, and we are still scoreless. Back at Target Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Pete Alonso. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Going back. Way back, out of here. And the polar bear leaves the yard. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 1-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Raging back towards the wall. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And next for the Mets, Brett Bryant. Ground ball, left side. Zips it across, got him.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Starling Marte up to him. That one the other way. Castro tosses to first. Marte retired. And that is the inning. The Pete Alonso blast for the Mets. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Willie Castro.
Minaya ready to fire now. And a swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Next to hit, Jose Miranda. The Twins hitless so far in the game. A little out front there as he swings through it. Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back, ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Lifted in the air, right center field. And it's caught for the out. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
The second baseman.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Now a relay to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
2 down, base is empty. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
That one ripped right center field. That's back. And that is that. 1, but they lead it 1-0.
For the Twins.
Bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Swing and a miss.
Okay.
And he walked him. And that's their first base runner of the game. Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Minaya tossed to second. Now it's going to be
Now
Ryan
batting,
Jeffers.
the catcher, Ryan
And that one fouled off.
Jeffers.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. With number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Now batting,
Here's
left
Trevor
fielder,
Larnach.
Trevor Larnach.
Center field. Nimmo has it sized up. He makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1, still behind by a count of 1-0. Back in Minnesota, all set for the top of the 6th. Now here is Juan Soto. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
Here's a 1-1. Out there to center. Buxton sprinting after it. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down. Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Bailey Ober won't go any further tonight, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching for the
Cole
Twins.
Sands will take over
Number
here.
42.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
First and second, 1 out. Bryant digs in now. 2 on, 1 out. That's out to center field. Buxton gets under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. So now here's the Mets DH. Starling Marte. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Danny Coulombe warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Stewart, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Lifted in the air, out to left. Larnach drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. 2 left for the Mets. They lead it 1-0. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the DH, Harrison Bader. And he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. On the ground, and it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game. So up next for Minnesota, Ty France. And here comes the Mets.
Pitching for New York.
With the tying run on at
Number
first
42.
here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And 1 gone. This is Willie Castro. Lifted in the air down the left side. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Brings it in. 2 down. Jose Miranda will hit next. The 1-1 is fouled off. He goes down looking. 1 left for Minnesota. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Danny Coulombe.
Just trying to keep
Now
this one close here. And this
Twins,
is where a bullpen can give their players
42.
a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Larnach makes the grab, one away. Jeff McNeil stands in. On the ground, right side. Throw to first in time.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Into center. And it falls. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling it.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. He'll touch them all. His 7th home run of the season. It's 3-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. They go back to back. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add on. It's 4-0. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog,
Pitching for the
Pitching
Twins,
change here, Brock Stewart.
number 42.
He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Brock
Here's Pete Alonso.
Stewart.
This one popped up. Castro corrals it, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Mets baseball on the show NYC. Set for the last half of the 7th, and now for the Twins, Carlos Correa. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Soto hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Matt.
Next to hit, Matt Wallner. And a 2-1 on the way. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
a little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Down go the back at target field.
Leading
Now the
off for
third
the Mets,
baseman,
the
Mark
third baseman,
Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
And strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. Now the left fielder, Brett Bryant. That one is absolutely belted. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. And they add to their lead. It's 5-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Next is the designated hitter, Starling Marte. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. On the ground to third. Marte retired. So 2 down now, and here is Brandon Nimmo. In the air to left center. Makes the catch, and that is that. The Mets add 1 to their lead on this solo shot. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. Now here is Ryan Jeffers. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Trevor Larnach now at the plate. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And now Bader up to the plate. That's to third. Fair ball.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back.
And here comes the Mets.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Bader leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a swing and a miss.
John
1 ball.
Reed Foley.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Twins wind up stranding 1. Still looking at that. Yohan Duran into the game.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there's 1 away. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. In the air out towards right center. Touches down. That's a hit. So a man aboard. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Line drive. Correa. Off balance feed. There's 1. On the first, double play. And that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order. And we're back. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And here's the Twins. And here comes the Mets manager. So they turn to their closer, Edwin Diaz.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Miranda. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one out to right. Soto sizes this one up. Snags it for the 2nd out. So they're down to their final out. And here comes Carlos Correa. They're down to their final strike.
1-2.
The Twins down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, another night, another win. This team is a must-watch right now. Even if it goes late, there's a rain delay, extra innings. People are going to stay up late to see this streak continue.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.